Welcome again, class, for another video discussion this another day. I hope everybody is doing well, and we are now discussing the subject peace education. I hope you guys you've enjoyed your module outputs or module last time, and for sure most of you have your modules already for the second month, and that is the month of April. And now I have to supplement those that module that you have. So we're having this video discussion so that everything will be clear for you to understand what is and how you are going to do, and how you're going to understand the new module that you have. So for those of you who didn't have yet your module, so just visit our office. Visit office. Our module is in there. It's available for all of you. But for those of you who didn't pass your module output yet, I'm so sorry, but it's already late. Now it's already Thursday, so our deadline is on last Monday. Pero pag nihapas pa yan mo atong Tuesday, maybe we will reconsider that one. But now, this time, Thursday na, magpasa pa mo. I'm so sorry, but that is very late already. So I have discussed the things that you need to remember, you need to understand in our modular classes. I have discussed it during our peace education video. For those of you nga walay no, I'm sorry, not peace education, but indigenous communities in the Philippines. For those of you nga wala indigenous communities in the Philippines, tanawa lang ninyo ang first part sa ako ang video dito. Kiki-discuss na ako dito what is the kanang mga specifics, especially in sending your modules. So I'm expecting you will improve your module output is coming May, when you pass your April module. So I hope everybody will be guided, and because as I've said, sometimes dili clear para sa inyo ang inyong comprehension, pag-understand, lahi mo pag-understand sa akong ipangsulat sa module. So na instruction. So before na ko malimtan, I would like to remind the deadlines of this second set or second month module. Akong gi-print diya sa inyong module, that's the last part. Na diya naka-print. Anyway, I will go over that one later. Naka-print na diha para nga dili ninyo malimtan. Sorry sir, nalimtan. Dili ninyo malimtan, naka-print na diha. If there are any changes, I will kanang ako mong inform earlier, as early as before the deadline kung na mga changes. But so far, that is what we have. So karon kay na-receive naman ninyo, karon nga week na naman available na naman atong video, sugdan na ninyo. I'm suggesting that you're going to start to do your module output so that in the later part sa magduol na ang ato ang deadline, dili na mo maproblemahan. So much for that. It's now time for me to discuss our peace education. We are now on the second month, and most likely when second month nag-narrow down ta sa kuan kay gi-understand na to ang peace education is a broad topic. So atong gi-understand last month, gi-understand na to unsay peace education, unsay specific, unsay iyang scope. So mo na siya broad, dako. Now naghinahini ta og pagamay. Hinahini tag pagamay. Naghinahini tag focus sa education. Puhon maghinahini tag focus padulong pagyud how to educate ourselves in the family. Kung puhon mahimo na mong teacher, and you will have your family by your own, you can start a culture of peace. Culture of peace na discuss na to na sa last na module. You can start a culture of peace at home. So most likely I will be discussing how to understand each other at home, how to deal with kung nano mo partner at your puhon, how to understand each other. Nana siya diha, ako na siyang i-integrate ka para nga inyong masabtan. Maybe sa May nga module, sa April man to, sa sunod nga month nga module, I will be integrating that one. We will talk about family, and then after that one we will have another kanang final na din nga mga outputs. So let's start. Ang ato ang module class is most likely pare-pareho ra siya og format, but I have changed a little bit. Di-change na ko gamay. Ang iyang format niya pamaagi mao lang gyapon. Alright? So natay cover page. So akong gingon sa inyo na amo dapat cover page kamo nga mga estudyante. Inyong module output na ay cover page. Peace education. Dayon kani siya nga part dili wala ni na klaro, wala ni na print diha sa inyong module kay kanang dili siya clear, hanap siya. So wala siya pag-reproduce na mo, wala na siya ma-appeal. But mo na siya ang atong kuan. Peace education, dayon ibutang ninyo submitted by, then submitted to, then ang inyong section. Pero para kana ra gyud akong kinahanglan cover page, dili na kinahanglan, as I've said in indigenous communities in the Philippines, dili na kinahanglan ibutang pag folder, ibutang pag plastic cellophane, staple wire lang. Dili siya mawala, staple wire lang, okay na para sa kuha. Okay, so naagyapon atong rationale din what you're expected o what will you expect na sulod sa ato ang module kaning month. So it was said there that the last time we talked about the foundation of peace education ug ihang mga contributors. This time we are going to talk on the concept of peace education. Foundation, kung asa nagikan, unsa ihang isunugdanan nganong naatay peace education nga subject. Karon we will talk about the concept, mga konsepto, unsay mga tumong, what are the concepts of peace education. So we need to include also the negative peace, transformative peace, nonviolent resistance, culture of peace. So kani siya nga concept, kikinahanglan ni siya so that we can have theoretical understanding. We will understand by theory unsa ang peace. Then it is also important kani nga concept aron we will apply it every day sa atong life. So how can we apply peace education every day? How can we apply peace? How can we have a culture of peace? To start with, class, when you start negative magsugod kag negative during the day, most of your outputs, most of your work during the day, negative po na siya. So unsay pinakanindot mata ka ubuntag, Pag pinakamata kag buntag, pinakanindot usas pinakanindot nimong buhaton is aside from doing everything, you kneel down and talk to the Lord. Imong itugyan tanan, magampo. Tugyan nimo tanan ngadto sa Ginoo unsay imong gusto mahitabo ng adlaw. With that, kay we are known as a religious nation ang Pilipinas. Pag sugod na to sa itong adlaw, wala na diha, dili na nato maangkon ang unsay dapat natong una-unaon. Ano man, nakatrust naman ta. The problem nowadays is young people, mga new generation, mga bagong tubo, dugay matulog. Ano man, they have all the entertainments in the world. Na anak Mobile Legends, na chat sa uyab, tindugay na human, goodbye, tagtulog oras na, goodbye lang ang isgutan, na yung mga, so late na. Pag matani mo sa buntag, kapoy. Matani mo sa buntag, pero kinahanglan magkamata. Pag matani mo, kapoy. Ay, so negative na ang aura nga naa sa imo. Niya, sugoon din ka sa mama. Sa si mama, sige, panugo. Unlimited man ang sugo. May pa ang Ginoo na puro sugo, si mama unlimited man. So, negative na. Negative na toward ang imuhang presentation when you start. Nalimot na kagampo, kay nanay sugo, kay dugay ka nagmata. See, those are the things that na mahitabo, normal na hitabo every day, and that makes our life kanang dili peaceful. So, nanginahanglan ta, we wanted to have a peace, a serenity. Serenity is kanang kalinaw sa atong palibot. But we started negative every day. Pag adto na sa social media, na day mga makita nimo dito, mag-comment din ka negative na po. Arang-arang ng uban kay ano nilang comment, wala gyud sila ang comment. Sana all rig. Sana all. Pero imo nang i-employ o i-imply po na nimo, there's two things also when you make that comment. Sana all. It would be negative or positive. It depends upon what you feel. Kung naglaag ng imong amiga sa gwapong nga lugar, kag sana all, imong comment dito. Pero imong gifeel, pastila naluuya kay nako no. Sila naglaag-laag, ako diri luy kay ko, pobre manggug ko, self-pity, negative. So, this time, we're going to talk about the concepts. Asa nagpadulong, kung sa atong tumong, what do we need to think when we talk about peace education? Kung saan na to? Because when we will become educator, when we become teachers, we are the enforcer. Reinforcer, not enforcer. Reinforcement ta, dili ta kitay ga-enforce. Kanimang pulis ba, kung naay ka ng kagubot, enforcer na sila. Maadto na siya dito. Unsa man mo, dili mo mapan, pabadlong mo enforce na siya. Pero ang reinforcement, tabang. Okay? So naay gikinahanglan na ka, tabang ka. So kita, puhon ka mo, you will be an educator. Kita ang magtabang. So reinforcement ta. There are kids, they have problema sa panimalay. So ilang mo escape sila sa ilang panimalay mo atong eskwelahan. Karon wala man face to face. But most of the kids before, ato sa eskwelahan, mayon dito sa eskwelahan kay they have their territory, they have their kingdom. Masabtan nato na ay mga estudyante nga bully. Masabtan mo nato na isang estudyante nga hilumon kayo. Masabtan nato pinaagi sa peace education. Why? Because there are a lot of them nga naay background, nga naay mga problema sa panimalay. So when you are an educator, you need to understand this one. We need to learn. We need to explore. So unsaon na to pag-explore with them. So first part is module 5 is negative and positive peace. So maangkon ba ang peace? Unsa may definition sa peace? I-define ba nato ang peace through negative or a positive one? So naadha in introduction, dayon intended learning outcome. By the way, introduction, ako lang gihimo introductions first part sa module 5. Dayon na the intended learning outcomes. So I will not go over in that one kay ako na ganing gisulat. Nga akong istorya, ako nang gisulat diha. So ang inyong himuon na lang unsaon ninyo pagsabot. Una diha, peace ba is an absence of war. Ang peace ba kanang ang kalinaw ba na angkon kung walay gubat? Ang kalinaw ba nag-angkon maangkon kung walay away? So kung moingon ta nga kana sila nga magtiayon kay peaceful kina sila. Nagbot pasabot ba wala gid na sila nag-away sukad-sukad. So karong mga panahon na wala may gubot, wala may gira sa Pilipinas. Peaceful ba ang Pilipinas karon? So ato na siyang i-explore. Are there still problems or physical violence? Na ba? So naay atong niaging simana na problema, na disgrasya, part ba na siya sa being at peace? O atong niaging simana na gikawatan. So unsa gid ay? There are two things sa module 5 na inyong masabtan, and that is negative and positive peace. Okay? So atong learning outcome when we finish this section is at the end of this module or the section, you will be able to define the key terms. Unsa ning negative peace, unsa ning positive peace, unsa ning structural violence and cultural violence. Then we need to discuss also the relevance of kanisang mga terms sa peace education. So atong activity is you need to watch this video, ng supplemental video, the concepts of peace education, and then you need to read and understand the provided readings. I have here the provided readings and learning content. I have found this one. There's it was discussed, or it is discussed in here, the positive and negative peace, structural violence, and other key concepts. So naan din na inyo nang mabasa. Okay? Definitions of terms, you have here. And then maybe in your module dili kayo ni siya klaro, but you can take or explore this one in the website, and you can see that one, the expanded concept of peace and violence. So naana siya niya. When you type this one, makita ninyo siya kung unsa na siya. The cycle of peace and violence. All right? So nasa diha. And then implications for peace educations. So atong masabtan kung unsa ni siya, when you read this one, it mentioned this word, holistic concept of peace. Unsa din ni siyang holistic? Holistic is a term used para it's an approach use na kanabang pwede sa tanan. Pwede sa tanan. Kung buot sabton ko sa pagkaon pa vegetarian, pwede mo kaon ang vegetarian, pwede mo kaon ang dili vegetarian. Pwede sa tanan. So sa atong mga brothers and sisters ng mga Muslim, it's halal. So it's a holistic approach. So in peace education, we need to have also holistic approach. In any aspects, we need to be holistic. In education, we need to be holistic when it comes to solving problems, troubles within your students. So unsa nang holistic, unsa ni siya nga mga part dinhi, inyo ni siya masabtan if you go over in this one. So that is implications for peace education. And then mubo naman na siya. There are supplementary readings para inyo masabtan. Na supplementary readings dinhi. Akong gibutang. Inyo makita nga daghan siya. That means because ako siyang gituyo kay kung ibutang na to tanan unsay akong nakita sa libro, akong ibutang di tanan, you will have daghan kay magbasahonon. So gikuha lang nato ang unsay mga importante nga mga important parts. So if you will have further readings, I have put it here, references, then additional resources, karon kay kusog na kay ang mga estudyante mag-research bisag wala i-research sumangil na din nag-research ko naa din ako nang gibutang inyuhan na siyang mabasa dito. So that is module 5. Let's continue to module 6, peace education as transformative practice. Transformative. All right. In this part, to give you an overview, in this part, I give a little bit, gamay lang, no? A little bit, unsaon na to pag-practice na to transform into a peaceful person. When we become teachers, usahay, mas ko magita, labi na, I myself, I am, dili ko pasensyoso ng klase nga tao. So, I was made na dili taas o pasensya. Pagpasabot, innate na. Unsa nang innate, factory defect na naa ko diha na dili ko taas o pasensya. So, I need to practice kay kuan man ko, maestro man ko, I need to practice nga mutaasan ako ako pasensya. Muna siya gitawag nga transformative or transformation. So dili ni siya dali, dili ni siya overnight nga gusto ko taas og pasensya. Tulog ka ng gabi pagkabuntag, uy taas na ko pasensya. Dili ni siya mao. Kay we are dealing with character, we are dealing with values. So when we talk about transformation, it is a process. So we need to do the process hinay-hinay, gradual process. So that's what we're going to do as well in peace education. When you become a peaceful person, it is not overnight. So that is why we need to understand, we need to do it gradually, hinay-hinay. So this part of the module, or in this section, we are going to be able to define transformative learning. Transformative learning, but to give an overview, before mo magbasa, to give an overview, transformative learning is the one that we do so that everyday practice aron nga mahimo ta nga kabaluta. When you are playing basketball, part sa imong transformative is you need to shoot the basket or the basketball every day. Practice, di ba? You need to practice. Kung gusto kang mahimong maayo mo sayaw, you need to practice every day. Maayo mo kanta, practice every day. Maayo mo drawing, practice every day. Maayo mo sakay sa motor, rides, practice it every day. Maayo ka mo baligya o mga butang. Most of the students now, they are doing something, kanang we call it one, kanang it's called passive income. Passive. Ang uban, it's a main income. The others, they call it passive income, and they have their main income and they have their passive extra income. So aron nga mahimo kang maayo ana, you need to do it, you need to practice it. So we call that one transformative. So it comes to education, it comes to learning, we have also that kind of process, transformative learning. Then we need to be able to discuss the importance of the transformative learning in peace education, understand how to implement in the classroom. So muna no, nice ni siya nga part. So I hope class you have learned. You will learn this one. So ang atong activity, you are going to watch in this supplementary video, and you need to understand the provided readings. Atong learning content, I have the introduction in there. Then it was also discussed the transformative learning. What is this? What's this all about? Kato ganiha akong gihatag is an overview. And then transformative model of peace. So na siya model. So in this part, you are going to study or learn different models. Okay. So na 5 elements, diversity. I'm going to talk a little bit on diversity. When you are in a class, dili mo parehas og background, dili mo parehas og ethnicity. So you are diverse. So para sa ako karon in my presentation, I'm trying to be holistic. I'm trying to be aron open sa tanan. Pero usahay ang maestro tungod kay wala ko kabalo, especially in modular classes. Wala ko kabalo unsa inyong background dinha. unsay gakahitabo sa inyong kinabuhi diha. So I'm just presenting. So kung magpresenta, we need to think that there are diverse people there are diverse learners in your class. So we need to be sensitive as well in talking in like example kanang mga topics ng mga mga kanang masilan nga topics, siguro topics nga kanang makatamak o other culture. We need to understand as well. We need to be sensitive. Like before when I was teaching, we're still talking about diversity, okay? Before when I was teaching in my first year sa Thailand, nagpadula ko paper dance class, paper dance sa mga estudyante. Kinders, grade 1s, nagpadula ko paper dance. So you know the rules of paper dance. Music, pag stop sa music, you and your partner will step on the paper. So nagdala ko newspaper sa school. So when I was there, tingala man kung anong why the students after the music, they're hesitant to step on the paper. They're hesitant. So most of them nag-step, nagtingki, pero they're hesitant. Then after my fold na nanay winner. After my activity, giduol ko sa one of the teacher come to me. He said, "Teacher, your activity is nice, it's enjoyable, but in the culture, in Thai culture, we don't step on any printed paper." Why? We don't step because printed papers, books, printed papers, and everything, para sa mo is very important. Puno ba holy para sa ilha? Because it is a source of knowledge. So it's a source of knowledge. That means we don't step on the source of knowledge. So dito dili ka makakita og mga papel nga tamak-tamakan. So unay papel nga nay print nga nasa basura, niya nasa basura. Pero dili ka makita nga gilabay nga notebook or printed. Para sa tuwa, dinhi tamak-tamakan lang ang papel, himong ilo, himong kwan. Para sa ila dili, di use tissue, any printed paper. So next time you do that activity, use kanang clean paper, bond paper without print. Ang estudyante dili siya mo tamak o kwan. So see, that day I learned na inana din culture. So we need to be sensitive because there are diversity. When it comes to educating as well, we need to be sensitive. So in education, we have that one, diversity. No? So no, participatory learning. You will learn on that one. You can read na part short term na siya, unsa na siya nga strategy. Then globalized perspectives. Globalized perspective, tagaan po ninyo when we talk, when we teach students, we need to let them understand as well that dili lang kitay nagpuyo nining kalibutan na. So ang atong society is not only focused in here. Kung taga-pangantukan ka, dili ang kami din sa pangantukan in anime. O kamo di speakers lugar, inana mo, bahala mo. So that is that is we call it a branding or sabaka siya pagkatawag. So we need to have a perspective as well that there are people who are diverse, who have different cultures, different ideas. So we need to understand also as well on that one. We need to coexist. Pasabot na taga-pangantukan, na taga Don Carlos, we need to pareha mag-exista together, magkasinabot na. That is globalized perspective, and you need to understand on that one sa teacher and learners nga pamaagi. All right. Then we have also indigenous knowing. For those of you nga naay subject na sa indigenous community sa Kwa, you will understand a little bit on this one. Okay, there are those people nga they don't want to accept new ideas. So they want the indigenous ways. So way of life. Muna diyan, no? spiritual underpinnings. Usahay kaning spirituality when it comes to education. Most people na ay problema ani. But karon ang atong CHED, ang atong DepEd, gipangitaag pamaagi nga if there are activities nga makatamak sa spirituality sa usa ka tawo, tagaan sila freedom to exercise their rights for spirituality. So muna no, na diha, we need to understand on this one as well, because maghatag siguro ka og kanang activity sa usa ka activity nya dili hiyang sa tanan. It's not holistic for all because of their spirituality. You need to understand as well on that one. So how to deal with conflict using spirituality, usahay kansawa nato ning spirituality, but this is most important. The highest form of preaching peace is those who are spiritual organization, and spirituality can help as well. So implementing the transformative model of peace education, na implementation diha na phase 1, padulong na siya sa phase 4 siya. So saon na to pag-implement na diha inyong mabasa. Then transformative practice for peace educators, para sa mga estudyante unsaon to kaniha, unsaon to nato para nga unsaon to pag-approach ato mga estudyante. Kanina po para po sa mga educators, you will be educators puhon, so you need to understand also that one. It is said here, the first part is we need to begin the process of transformative in their own lives. So sa atong kuan, so we're teaching peace education, we're not at peace at all. So if in this way, imagine if not a face-to-face class, I'll be teaching peace education, and every time perminti ko angry, perminti ko suko. So unsa may yung hunaan ka, unsa may sir na peace education si magkasuko. So naay mga pamaagi. We talked also pedagogies as well in education. Pedagogies is the ways, mga pamaagi, style. Okay, so with that, andayan diha ang atong references. So for further readings, gituyo na ko class nga na ang references, so that if you are very interested in that kind of topic, which is, I don't know if napabay mo go over kani mga estudyante on the references, daghan na kay kani read sir, padugangan pag mo pabasa. O reading is very much important. I found myself kung sa una gabiyahe ko na ako yung mga book ng ginabasa, especially kanang mag-take public transport, na ako yung book ng ginabasa because it can help. Okay, so references you can read. I give the given the book, I given the website as well. So muna no. Then let's come to module 7. Culture of peace. Kultura to have na naatay kalinaw. Culture is what you have done unsay naandan. So we need to make it a culture to ourselves. So make the culture. Pinaka-example is sa diverse culture is pinaka-simple illustration. When you're driving, drive ka motor, hinihinay lang ka, hinihinay. Na ay gara-gara, ni overtake, overtaken ka, hapit ka side sweep. So na ay different reaction when it comes to that. Depende sa imong culture, depende sa imong peaceful mind, peaceful culture. Ano ba, suko, lakagong, siya gitin, sama ka, yun din. Road rage na yun, problema na yun, road rage. Problema na yun, discussing din. Uban, may lakagay na. Ang uban, sirbato. Ang uban. So, talagsara kayo sa mga drivers na kalma, dayon, magpadaplin. Ngano man, nasa iyahang na, bahala siya. Let me pass. Siguro nag-question na si Singko Guling, siguro na ako sa wrong side of the road. Which is, para sa inyo ha, I will put also this one, part sa inyong educating part sa inyo ha, when it comes to driving, because we have talked already about driving. Kamo mga palaginding, mga palangga, mga estudyante, mga bata, pamangkin mo sa edad nga, ganahan din kayo mag-ride og motor. Palihog lang, please. In our country today, we're developing four lanes padulong sa 6 lanes. So, kamo mga estudyante, kamo mga mabatan-o nga naay motor, you need to use the pinakadaplin nga lane. Gitawag na siya slow lane. Pero dili pud pasabot kay imong motor kusog mo dagan, dili ka mo gamit ana kay slow lane man dito. Sa uban nga country, pag upat ka lanes no, diri ka sa tunga, dakpon jud ka na sa pulis. Na CCTV mo, paabot na lang nimo sa imong paabot nimo dito sa imong balay, puno na kay imong mailbox sa mga violation nimo. Dili nimo bayaran to siya nga mga violation, pag-renew nimo sa imong permit to drive or permit sa imong motor, didto nimo bayaran pinakadaghan nga bayaron. Ano man, daghan mga violation. Slow lane, ano siya dinhi. Motor lane. So uban nga country na daghan na pedestrian, kanang pinakakilid pedestrian. Bike lane ug motor lane. So bicycle, na siya kaugalingon nga lane, gamay ra na siya, dili kay siya dako. Dayon slow lane, atong mga trucks, dayon mga fast lane. Sa ato ang country karon, most of our roads is improving already, na natay kuan 4 lanes. So akong gihangi mo, usahay kanang we are entitled kita sa atong rights. We're very self-entitled in our rights. Dili ako sakto ko di ay mali na di ka. So it's part of having a culture of peace. So in this section, we need to understand on that one. Atong intended learning outcome, definition of terms, definition of nonviolence and nonviolent resistance, figures in nonviolent resistance. Then we have also nonviolence to peace education, application on nonviolence in the classroom. So ginagmay nga butang unsaon nimo pag anay nag-comment sa imo nga latambuka na kay nimo sa picture. Post kay picture, latambuka kay na nimo kung peaceful ka nga tawo na kay another approach. Naapog kay kanang aggressive ka nga tawo, naapog kay another approach. So there are makuha nimo ni siya application. So the same activity that we're going to have, we need to watch the video in peace education, the concepts, and we have to go over the readings as well. So na the introduction, kay figures in nonviolent resistance movement. So na ay mga gipang-mention diha nga mga tao nga they don't just preach the nonviolent resistance, but they started it by themselves. Na si Mahatma Gandhi. So matanaw ninyo diha kung unsa ni siya, unsa iyang story, and you can read as well. For those of you who have read already, madugangan ang inyong readings unsa iyang gihimo. So si Mahatma Gandhi. Dayon sunod, so naa siya ko na siya mga concept about truth, civil disobedience, non-violence. Muna ka Mahatma Gandhi. Moral fitness, acceptance of consequences. So organized social work. So magipanghimo na ni Mahatma Gandhi tanan. So in a little way, or in a few lines, gi-discuss na niya. Sunod is si Martin Luther King. Unsay gihimo ni Martin Luther King? Usa ni siya ka clergyman, usa ka activist. Activist siya pero dili pares anang mga activist nga sige rally anang dalan unya og i-disperse na sa mga pulis, musukol na. This is different. So we need to learn. We need to learn the principles that he have done already in the past. Kung yun sa niya, why well known siya. So na siya four ka mga concepts sa non-violence or propositions pamaagi towards non-violence na siya 4. So ato na ko ato nang mabasa diha. O dili day 4, 6 di ay. Sorry, 6. Then sunod is si Jenny Sharp. Jenny Sharp. Unsa may iyang nahimo ani, unsa iyang contribution. So si Jenny Sharps na siya classification into 5. Dayon na siya non-violence pedagogy. Pedagogy. So saan siya ihang mga non-violence. Then we have okay. So mura na I hope natin matunan on that one. Then I've inserted the sources as well para na po mo mabasa. Finally, we come to Module 8, non-violence. So as I've said earlier, i-divide ni siya atong module this month, i-divide ni siya into 4 categories. And later on, we need to focus pag yun siya. Focus. Siguro mo focus na sa classroom. Na naman ato naman nang hinihinayan sa classroom. Dayon we need to go to the family nga peace education sa family. So atong intended learning outcome is we need to define the culture of war and a culture of peace. Then we have to have conceptual frameworks sa culture of peace. Then we need to discuss the different levels in society from the personal to the global. Personal to global. Pero ako pabali global frameworks, concepts, dayon padulong din ta pa school, family, and then personal. So the same activity. Then to ang learning content muna diri yung mabasa the introduction, and then what is the culture of war diha i-discuss. So naay gibutang nako ambot og klaro ba ni sa inyong module, but this is the definition of this is the culture of war. We have inyo na siyang i-type sa sa website, makita po ninyo dito in clear copy, culture of war and violence, then culture of peace and non-violence. Anyway, sa ubos akong makita ninyo ang reference so that you can read it clearly. Example, the module that you have is not very clear. Then definitions of cultures of peace. Siya definition. Dayon, culture of peace frameworks. So frameworks, mga ihang frame, ihang patukuranan or ihang kung ang balay na ihaligi na mga CPAR lanes diha naagya po ng culture of peace. So unsa iyang framework na dinha. Usa sa mga hatag of framework is the UNESCO. Unsaon nato pagpamaagi. So ang UNESCO naghatag siyang pamaagi. Another one is flower model. Kaning flower model i-present ni siya, i-develop ni siya ni Virginia Kawagas o si Sui Hen Tu. So unsa ni siyang flower model? When it comes to kuan na siya i-discuss din 6 petals. So mura siya bag flower. Kung imo ni siyang i-drawing flower na siya nga naay 6 petals. So na siya center. So ang 6 petals nag-represent of different approach. Different petals, different ways. So nadia So inyong i-type sa website kung unsa ang flower shaped culture of peace model by Virginia Kawagas and Sui Hen Tu. Dinha inyo makita kung unsa ni siya. Na siya gi-discuss pud unsay unsay gi-offer ani nga model, unsay mga pamaagi ani nga model. Okay? Then we have integral model. We're talking about the model on how to have a culture of peace. Sa flower model or sa flower model na ay mga pamaagi. So dismantling the culture of war, promoting human rights and responsibilities, mo na siya petals. Unsay atong buhaton aron ma-achieve na to ang peace. Mo na siya sa flower model, no? Aron nga natay culture of peace. Dayon ang integral model lahi po ni siya. So inyo ning tunan, okay? And integral model inyo na siyang tunan. And then we have also the culture of peace at different levels from individual to the household to the world. Ano siya? Then diha ang references as well. So mabasa ninyo kung saan na siya. So ako na discuss atong module, no, sa mga pamaagi. Now we need to also to discuss ang inyong output. Kay mo man gulat sa uban o sa tanan kasagara. Hala, si sir kidaghan kay basahon wala lagi module output. Ibutang na ko ang module output sa katapusan. Na siya module output kuan ka buok. Tulo siya ka module output. Okay, ang module output number 5. Module output number 5. Wala siya output. Diretso sa 6. Hindi na ko nang ibutangan. Sige lang, 6 lang ta. Tulura siya ka output. So first, the output is in an A4 bond paper, make at least 30 items multiple choice questions basing on the provided readings. Highlight the correct answers. The question should be for college level, not for early childhood. Okay. Basing sa inyong nabasa, basing sa atong na-discuss, maghimo mo multiple choice questions. Okay, multiple choice question. So example sa multiple choice question. Example. Who is kinsa to siya nga tao ang nag-promote og culture of peace from India? Kinsa man to siya? Who is this person? A. Butang nimo A, Martin Luther King. B, si kinsa to ganiya mga pangalan ganiya? Brenis Castro. C, si Kawagas. D, si Mahatma Gandhi. So from India, that means Mahatma Gandhi. Inyo ding i-highlight. Kung inyong isulat ang questions, inyong i-highlight, butang inyong highlighter nga mo na siya correct answers. So take note nga ang atong multiple choice, it should be college level. Dili siya katong pang bata. Dili siya pang early childhood. Okay, kani siya nga output is intended para sa inyo, ha. Kung naa mo exam multiple choice, unsaon ninyo pagpaghimo pangutana. And it could be nga kanang kay basi inyong simple ra kayo. Answer mo simple kayo. Ang multiple choice is one of the most simplest ni siya nga kanang assessment. Pero you will need to mag-base pud mo sa inyong question nga sayon ra pud kayo. Diba? So dapat college level, dili siya early childhood level. So I would rate kung inyong pangutana is kanang lower level siya, I would check on that one as well. I will give extra points for those nga dapat college level. So 30 items na multiple choice. Yes, mo din na kung inedisyon ako sa module output 6 kay wala na to yung module output 5. Kay 30 items man, giusar na ako sa module output 6. So muna siya output 6, ha. A4 bond paper, separate A4 bond paper, highlight the answer, write your name. Module output 7, search about the transformative model of peace education and create a graphic organizer. Follow the example below. I-check ninyo sa internet ang transformative model of peace education. Transformative model. Inyo dayang himuon ni siyang graphic organizer. Himuon ninyo yung graphic organizer. So, pwede ba sir nga kanang ang module output 6 o module output 7 pwede ra in one paper? Pwede siya kung maigo. Kung maigo niyo yung 30 items sa question, pwede rin niyo butang dito ang module output 7. Kaya pwede man ninyo ma-edit, pwede rin man ninyo siya gamayon o pag-drawing ng transformative model. Okay? So, pwede ipasunod yun sir, module output 7, depende sa inyo. I will give you the freedom to put kung pananglitan ko. Usahan ba ka ninyo ang module 7 o module 8? Module 8. So, muna ng module 7, module 8 sir, flower model po na siya. Pero module 8 is 2 models. 2 models na siya. Integral model o flower model. And then we have also the transformative model. So depende sa inyo kung kani nga tulong nga model inyo siyang ibutang into one paper. Pwede ra. Pero dapat clear, right? Clear. So module output 7, it's about transformative model of peace education. Module 8, you provide the flower model and the integral model for peace education. So maigo na siyang tulo ka model in one band paper is okay for me. Okay. So muna no, module output 6 and 7 and 8. Sayon na kayo. So pag search niyo sa internet na siya dayon. Ang medyo it takes time is ang I-30 items nga multiple choice, but still sayon na gyapon kayo kay makita man niyo, mabasa man ninyo. Naman dito. Makabasa man mo. So I give you the provided readings already. Okay. Remember class, you don't need to pass to me your module output. You don't need your modules. All I need is this one. Okay? This one. Wala na to katong module nga inyo ipadala pag sa kuha. Dili na ko kinahanglan nana kay magpadala pa mo inani no. Giuli sa kuha. Giuli sa kuha. Klaro ba? Peace education. Giuli. Saan na lang na karon kung moingon ko nga you are going to summarize the first month sa module peace of education. Peace education module. So dili mo makabasa kay na naman giuli mo yung kuha. Wala na may copy. So I don't need that the module that I given you inyuhan na all you need is output. Iuli niyo sa kuha. Deadline for the soft copy May 5, 2021. Gi-highlight na ko na siya aron malimtan o para sa mga buta-buta makaklaro. Dayon hard copy May 11 dito sa atong visit office. Don't forget to write your name each output, each page. Aron in case nga matangtang ang staple wire na gyapon ma-locate gyapon ako na siya. So so much for that. Ay medyo taas na tong video. And I hope nga makahimo ko another part para maka-discuss pa gyud thoroughly, but I think dili na gid nako na makaya because I don't have much time. So when we talk about peace, it's not about other people making peace at you. But if you are peaceful to yourself, you can share that peace to others. So muna ato ang timan-an, and I hope that you are going to remember and you need to apply on that one. So this is all for our video discussion and video output, video presentation. I hope that you have learned or you will learn more, and see you next time. God bless us all. See you next video. Bye.